And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena before the game. Important to make a splash in hostile territory. So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Kennard is out there with Wall, and it's George in at the small forward position. Oh, a lot of history, Richard, between these two teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
And I like the anticipation of George on the glass there. A veteran sense of where the miss is going.
Jackson finds Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop, but he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Wall. To the paint. To the inside. Lock at 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Morant outside. Jackson against Leonard. Jackson kicks to Bane. Out to Brooks. There's the 3. Doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Jackson passes to Brooks. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. It's George on the wing. And Wall kicks to Kennard. Shoots the 3. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Now here's Jackson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those 2 things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, it didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, the recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And former Grizzlies small forward Mike Skinny Miller here in Memphis to watch the game.
Top 30 all-time in three-point percentage. He was one of the game's elite marksmen.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy. Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The kick out to Wall. Pass to Kennard. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first. Oh, Leonard in position.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Morant on the wing. Bain. Here's Adams. And nothing is falling for him right now. Clippers leading by 12. And a deep three from George. Brooks grabs the board.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
And it's Morant missing.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Kennard for three. That shot is off. And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Clippers. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
In at the guard spot, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Back to Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, if you poll players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top 10.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens on the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large unit.
And the dunk by Zubats.
And that's a nice assist from Wall, scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
Morant passes to Bain. Out to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Clippers leading by 11. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Outside Leonard fires from deep. Brooks grabs the board.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George way outside. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Leonard with the screen on Morant, and Wall with the slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. Brooks against George. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Leonard missing. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Up top, Adams. Kennard covering. Brooks with no one around. Misses the three. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defensive game?
Yeah, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And it's George finishing it off.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
And the rejection by Zubac. Inside. And there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard. 14 points for Paul George.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Here's Wall. Back to Zubac. Leonard against Bane. Count it. Good. Leonard's got 8.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Okay, I see you, Josh, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
And here's Wall. It's George on the wing. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Out to Brooks. Jackson, a screen on Leonard. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Offensive rebound. Adams' shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Leonard, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Substitution on the court.
Nine seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jones kicks to Green. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Jones from outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. With thanks for the great interview, David. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington. And there's Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Mann in at the 2 spot.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Jackson passes to Morris. A steal. Here's Conchar. Green left side. Here's Mann. Kicks it out to Covington. Releases. Jackson passes to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Robert Covington at the line for one.
Clippers leading by 16. Morris with a screen on Jones. Here's Jackson. Again, Los Angeles.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Tillman's shot is off. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Morris, no good. Grizzlies have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Jones, no one around him. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report.
Get there.
Outside for Batum. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving Chris Paul. He has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Tillman's shot is off.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Jackson kicks to Morris. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Jones, and he lays it straight in.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Jackson down low, defended by Jones. Morris, that one good for 2. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you, inside, outside, and in transition.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Tillman's shot is good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Jackson against Jones. Jackson dishes to Batum. Second chance effort. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Terrific score there off the miss by Morris. Doesn't get a ton of offensive rebounds, but making that one count.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Jackson with it. Jones covering. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Batum inside the three-point line. Takes it off the glass.
And the long strides of Batum, his length is what makes him so dangerous on the drive.
Jones kicks to Green. And there's the pass to Tillman. Fires the three. That one's not going to go. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Substitution on the court.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top as they wrap it.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
Grizzlies.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
The Clippers shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. George against Adams. And George hits the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here is Wall. Passes it to Kennard. On the wing, George. Brooks covering. George passes to Kennard. 5 on the clock. Wall's shot is off. And for Memphis, they're shooting just 31% in the game. Here's Bain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on George. And since coming into the league, Desmond Bain, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown 3-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
On the wing, George. The tray. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Morant kicks to Bain. Outside for Jackson. Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard attacking.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Looking to get it going. And Morant throws it down.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. And he's good on the 3-ball.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Dishes to Adams. Tries again. And he uses the glass on the lane.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
2 minutes.
Outside, George traps in the tray.
Paul George.
George has got 23 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. A three from Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Bain kicks to Brooks. The feed to Adams. Oh, and the jam by Adams.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for George.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Brooks with it. George picks him up. George against Brooks. Jackson dishes to Brooks. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
It's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Morant against Wall. Morant passes to Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use. Jackson's a low down low. Good luck stopping him.
Jerry Jackson Jr.
That one misses. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
We'd like to thank you for coming.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Well, the pace figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one. Up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3. Here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Russell up top. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Kicks it out to Clark. Russell with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert. A main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive angle.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill. Russell to pass to Towns. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possession so he can take it right back up.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Russell, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Right side Morant. And Gobert with a block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
The shot by Towns, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim. Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Russell. Uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got 6.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Bain finds Adams. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Gobert. And stolen by Morant. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Kicks it out to Clark. Lets the 3 fly. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Here's Edwards. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Morant, the pass to Clark. Outside Bain. Back to Clark. 5 on the clock. Here's Moran. Rebound Minnesota. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Here's Moran. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Minnesota in the lead. With the step back. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Bain against Edwards. Pass to Moran. The 3-ball. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Russell, hounded by Moran. Anderson finds Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
3-pointer, Brooks. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. No shortage of scoring here. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
You also have to commend them for their fearless attitude offensively. They've been productive when driving to the basket.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Brandon Clark out there with Steven Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. Do you see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Outside for Brooks. Pass to Bain. To the left wing. Here's Moran. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And Towns' 3-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And he's going for the lob! And it's powered home by Towns.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
Clark, the pass to Bain. Adams with a screen on Edwards. To the wing, right side. Back to Bain, looking to win the run. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp 3-point shot.
Russell against Moran. Towns for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. Inside. Here's Moran. It's deflected. Brooks against Anderson. Now here's Gobert. Defense is right there. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Timeout call, Memphis. A minute 58 left in the first half. Here's Morant. 10 points for him. Tries to break his ice. And the layup is good. Morant's got 12 points.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Here's Towns. He's got 11. Puts the move on. Pass to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Over Adams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Morant against Russell. And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Anderson. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
And that one's good. Morant.
He's got a big speed advantage in that matchup. Could be a blow-by every single time.
Picked by Gobert. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Kicks it out to Anderson. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here's the fast break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
And the second free throw is good. 7 seconds left in the first half. Towns for 3, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
With the score, the Grizzlies 23, the Timberwolves 33.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's McDaniels in at the 4. On the wing, Conchar. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
Right there on that play, Jackson showed the nice touch and his ability to finish around the rim.
Here's McLaughlin. And here's McDaniels. Defended by Jackson. Here's Prince. Back to Daniels. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And here's Memphis, trailing by 8. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Up and in on the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel.
Memphis foul. Xavier Tillman. First personal foul. First team foul.
Memphis on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Noel. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Damian Lillard.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And the Grizzlies shooting at about 44% so far. Pass to Tillman. Up top, Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Reed with it. A slam dunk by Reed.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Jones, the pass to Jackson. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Jones. Pass to Green. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Conchar. Here's Jackson. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
What you know you love about Jaren Jackson is the length, the instincts. He has a natural feel for the game.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And it's Memphis the other way. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Back to Green. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
After all these years, Danny can still get up and pull down rebounds and then makes good on the second chance opportunity.
Pass to McDaniels. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, Green. Now Jones. Here's Tillman for the lead. No luck on that one. 1:15 left in the third quarter.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
McDaniels can't hit. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Conchar, good. Conchar's gotten his first points in this one.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Reed passes to McDaniels. It's good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go, neither able to land the knockout blow.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. Here's Noel. Offensive rebound. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that foul on Danny Green.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
A line change here for Memphis. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for McDaniels. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And Russell is subbed in for McLaughlin. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Brooks against Russell. And here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. Second chance shot. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Please give a big round of applause.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
First personal foul.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brandon Clark out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Kyle Anderson still has that little hitch in his jumper, but nice work off the catch and shoot.
Pass to Bain. Back to Green. Ooh, poked away. Here's Jackson. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Gobert passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
A former #1 pick, Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Here's Green. And Gobert with a block. Left side, Edwards. The shake. And the layup is up and in. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass. And they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. And it's Morant missing. The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Anderson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
You love the subtle adjustments that Kyle can make. That allows him to make contested shots.
Anderson covers. Pass to Bain. To stop the run. He got a piece of it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. The Timberwolves have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. And they double up Edwards. Anderson passes to Gobert. Gobert powers it home.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
From deep, Moran. And another miss by Memphis.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the basket is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Bade into the lane. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And so it's Memphis with it. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And another miss by Memphis. Here's Minnesota. It's been 13 unanswered for them. Pass to Towns. A minute 35 left in the fourth. And the 3 off target. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth.
And they were really able to find the middle.
Oh, throw it down!
Can you say elevation?
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Pass to Gobert. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. And he's now got the double-double.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
This has been flat out a dominant performance. They earned this victory all the way.
Towns finds Anderson. No good from outside. Moran against Russell. And then Moran with the jam!
As creative as they come, John Moran has a style that's specifically his.
And so they foul intentionally.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Left side, Russell launches it.
I love how aggressive Bane is on defense. He doesn't give his man much room to work with.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Pass to Russell. The three. Towns down low. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and...
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the 3 spot. And finished off by Leonard.
Well, John Wall's vision is unquestioned. Puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
Of course, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards can't hit. Now here's Leonard. Outside for George. Kennard for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Up top, Edwards. Kennard covering. Here's Gobert. Up and in on the layup.
Now the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Now here's Wall. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. And in talking about this matchup, he said this is a team that will execute you to death. He said the tough thing is that they have such great awareness offensively. Their discipline, their recognition, any mistake you make at the defensive end, 9 times out of 10, they're going to exploit it. So, Kevin, we'll see who wins the chess match tonight.
Appreciate that, DA. Thanks. We'll see if they can defend and close out on shooters the way they hope to.
Yeah, and one way to take a good shooter out of his rhythm, force him to put the ball on the floor.
The other thing is avoid fouling. Don't bail guys out and give away points at the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Leonard going inside, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
I love scorers who want to seek contact. Kawhi Leonard consistently in the top 20 in free throw attempts.
And the second free throw, good. And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And Leonard has it in the corner. There's the drive. Gobert with the block.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir. This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Here's Wall. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Leonard against Russell. Leonard attacking. Another shot. Zubac's no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense is no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Ball against Towns. Here's Leonard. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Russell with it. Leonard picks him up. Towns for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George with the ball. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside, Russell. Right side, Towns. Shoots over Zubac. Goes back up. And it's finished off inside by Gobert. Gobert's got 6 points.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Ball against Russell. Passes to Kennard. Lets it go with a three. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota leading by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards against George. And stolen by Russell. Knocked loose. Stolen by George. And the pass to Wall. And here is Zubac. With 1 on the clock. And the layup good by George.
Paul George has excellent instincts in the paint. This guy has the size, the touch, complete offensive player.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Towns with the steal and a missed layup.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Leonard kicks to Wall. George looking around. Lets it go from deep. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. And evaluating defenders goes well beyond blocks and steals. So, Doris, when you're doing a game, what are some of the things that you look for and that teams are looking for?
Activity, attention to detail, deflections. Is the person switchable? Can they guard the elite wing scorers? In addition to size and length, do they have lateral quickness? So many things go into quality defense.
Here's Kennard. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Anderson up top, defended by George. And here's Edwards from the arc. No good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. A 3 from Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Now, here is Russell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one is good.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, G.A. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
The Clippers trail. Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
All with it. Outside for George. Anderson with the block. Russell against Wall. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's George. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. George has got 7.
You're asking for trouble now. He let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Now, here's Kennard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's up a 3. And that one is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Kennard against Russell. A shake. And Towns lays it in. Towns has got his first basket.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Now here's Wall. Oh, Leonard in position.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Wall against Russell. Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Outside for George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. And a deep 3 from Russell. And they recover it. Here's Gobert. No good with the layup. Clippers trail by 5. Kicks it out to Covington. Passes it to Mann. It's stolen by Gobert. Just 3 on the clock. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
Your Clippers, 17. The Timberwolves, 24.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Batum. Robert Covington out there with Morris. And there's Jackson, and it's Mann in at the 2-guard spot.
Well, I'll tell you, the sense from Batum for when to go for the steal and turn it into offense, that is nicely done. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Takes it inside, and Batum throws it down.
I tell you, how about the speed, the burst from Batum slashes his way to the cup.
Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Jackson. Pass to Noel. Lets the three fly. Good on the triple. Noel's got himself on the board with 3 there. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Clippers trail by 6. Jackson down low. That one falls. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Reggie Jackson has got the willingness to convert on the interior. Nice touch right there.
Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Jackson. Reed misses.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Outside, Batum. Kicks it out to Covington. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Here's McLaughlin. Clippers able to drain the 3. It's stolen by Morris. Batum wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Batum's got the game tied up here for the Clippers. Noel passes to Prince. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Mann. Pass to Covington. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Mann. A miss that time. Would have put him up for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Over in the corner, Batum. 1:06 left to play in the 3rd. It's good from long range. Batum's got 7 points.
You can't allow Nicholas Batum a free look from 3. This guy is a knockdown shooter.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. Kicks it out to Covington. Jackson has the open look, and the shot is long. The Timberwolves trail. Left side, Prince. Timberwolves passing it around. 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's stolen by Morris. Batum inside the 3-point line. Morris, no good.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
And we wrap up the 3rd and looking to be an exciting 4th quarter. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
31. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
When you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got McDaniels, also Naz Reid out there, and it's Noel in at the shooting guard. George with no one around. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 6th assist on the night. Towns a screen on Wall. Russell dishes to Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
And Wall kicks to Kennard. Leonard on the wing, defended by Towns. Kennard the pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The pass to Edwards. And here's Gobert. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. And finished off by Gobert.
Wow, why lay it in when you can send an emphatic message? Rudy Gobert on the dunk.
Ball against Russell. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 1. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
And the dunk by Towns.
Unbelievable. That's the big Cat. So fluid at the center position.
All taking his time here. He's looking for Leonard and finds him.
That instant response. Don't try to throw down his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket. Edwards drives in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Wall against Russell. And Wall kicks to George. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Up top, Edwards. Kennard covering. And slam dunk by Gobert.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Now here's Wall. Pass to Zubac. Down low. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Here's Towns. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Wall passes to Zubac. Outside for George. Oh, they get it back. It's George on the wing. Los Angeles with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now Gobert. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. They grab their own miss. Anderson back to Gobert.
Walking foul called on Luke Kennard. First personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota with the ball. Towns wide open. Towns, no luck.
This has reached desperation time.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. He had a nice open look right there. Towns has got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Towns finds Russell. Fires for 3. And that one's good. Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was...
Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis.
So the Clippers win the tip. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Great D that time from Zubac.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And here's Bane. Pass to Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
I can't imagine the fans have ever rattled Kawhi Leonard when he's at the free throw. Heck, when he's on the court at any point, it's impossible to make that guy crack.
And so he makes both from the line.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Wall against Morant. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Now Los Angeles with it. George outside. Leonard up top. Shoots over Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Adams. Left side, Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires for 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Morant with it. Checked by Wall. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. George left side. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Now here's Wall. It's George on the wing. Here he goes. Zubac passes to George. Second chance effort. Can't get it to fall. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Clock at 4. And here's Morant outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard outside. Pass to Wall. Out to Leonard. Powell outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Lets it fly. And George with the basket on the assist from Wall.
And being that Wall as a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Morant against Wall. And then Morant with the dunk.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? George against Brooks. Leonard for 3. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Morant against Wall. Pass to Leonard. Over Morant. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside for Brooks. Takes it inside. Oh, powered down with both hands.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And stolen by Morant. Brooks against George. Jackson with a screen on Wall. Morant, the pass to Jackson. 3 seconds left. He can't get it to go. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 4.
And your Clippers Houston team. And check out who's coming up.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Powell and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's Wall in at point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. The Clippers trail. George, a deep 3. Here's Zubac. Powell finds Wall. Tries again. Out to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. And George launches it from deep. Adams grabs the miss. George has gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Payne. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
For 3, Powell. And again, it's the Clippers missing. George against Brooks. Jackson with a screen on Wall. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players it's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant.
And he sinks the second. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside wall. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Morant. Back to Jackson. Outside for Morant. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Leonard. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Three-pointer, Brooks. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Leonard passes to Powell. Leonard against Jackson. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Morant, no good. Morant's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. The kick out to Wall. Pass to George. And stolen by Bain. Outside for Morant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Clippers have possession. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Wall finds Leonard.
2 minutes remaining.
It's George on the wing.
2 minutes.
Drives to the hoop. And the jam by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Morant with it. Guarded now by George. Morant drawing the double team. Outside Bain. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
A minute 15 left to play in the first half. Adams, the pass to Brooks. From deep, Morant buries it from 3. Morant's got 10.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's on Desmond Bain. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
At the line for your Clippers, Kawhi.
And Leonard drops them both. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Morant, the pass to Bain. And stolen by Leonard. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ball for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now Adams. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Great D that time from Zubac. George for 3. Ball for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Substitution on the court.
first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 2. All right, Allie's ready to go. Allie, as always, thank you. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Memphis. They've got Tyus Jones. Green out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Conchar in a shooting guard. Jackson against Jones. Pass to Covington. Back to Jackson. Batum outside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Memphis leading. Jones with the ball. Kicks it out to Clark. Over Covington. Clark, no good.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he makes a first.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Tyus Jones.
Jones hits them both. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Jones against Jackson. Batum, left side. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Out to the wing. Clark outside. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Jackson. And it's blocked by Clark. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Oh, he picked him clean. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Pass to Conchar. Right side Jones from outside the arc. And he can't get that one. The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. The drive-by man misses from short range. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And here's Clark, defended by Jackson. And that one drops for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Into the lane. Jackson, pass to Morris. Shot to stop the run. Jones grabs the board. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside, Green. For 3. Drains the triple. And now a 12-point Memphis lead.
When you're trying to space the floor, Green's the guy you want out there. The defense is forced to respect him from range.
2 minutes.
Outside Covington. Batum, left side. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Tipped away. Pass to Conchar. Here's the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Batum, the pass to Jackson. No good with the triple.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Batum. Here's Morris. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Outside Jones. Kicks it out to Clark. 4-3. It's rebounded by Morris.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the wing man. Outside Covington. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
And the big finish by Wall.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal
Can't
foul.
be reckless guarding Kawhi Leonard. He feels out defenders so well and exploits them when they overcommit.
And Leonard drops them both. Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That'll belong to John Wall, and that one falls for Jackson.
Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And so it's Memphis earning this break in the action, up 10.
And your Clippers U10 team.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Zubats in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Morant. Driving in. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Leonard on the wing. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Morant. Oh,
yes, sir!
Wow! Boom! He jams it straight down.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Wall against Morant. It's George on the wing. Back to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Well, Memphis shooting just under 40% from the field. Adams, the pass to Jackson. And he gets the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
The 3, George nails it from 3.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And here's Morant outside. Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Brooks. And here's Morant outside. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. From behind the arc. Pass to George, and here's Wall. Back to George. Doesn't go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And all game long, they've been finding blocks. Their focus on strong rim protection has helped stifle the opposing team's offense.
Kicks it to George. The 3 is up. That doesn't go either for George.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 11. The drive by Powell. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it. Just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
Knocked away. Outside Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Powell against Bain. Outside for Brooks. Another shot. Outside Morant. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Morant's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Powell finds Wall. That 3's off the mark. And here's Morant. From deep 3-point range, misses there. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance.
Thank you for joining us for tonight.
The bench play could be big.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the center position. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Out to the wing. Towns for three. Grizzlies with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now here's Adams. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Nice move. Edwards can't hit.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He knows that they're going to be challenged when they go inside. He said the main thing they have to do is keep the ball moving and take the mid-range shot if it's there. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that work. Back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
And, you know, one of the things you can do is try to speed up the pace. Make them react to what you're doing instead of the other way around. Don't play on your heels. Be the aggressor.
6 to shoot. Here's Towns. Second chance shot. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Adams sets the pick for Bain. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Anderson with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Towns wide open. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Morant passes to Jackson. Second shot opportunity. It doesn't go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Morant.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Grizzlies.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Now here's Morant, and Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Here's Edwards, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And Edwards drops them both.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Out to Brooks. Russell against Morant. No good on the triple. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Russell passes to Edwards. And he goes big with the top right over John Morant.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Payne looking around. Jackson has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Gobert gets the bucket.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Now here's Morant for 3. He can't get it to go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Morant against Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now here's Morant. After D'Angelo Russell's miss for the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. Edwards finds Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant. This guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy could do anything.
And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Morant outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for Memphis.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Morant against Russell. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 7. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside Jackson. 5 to shoot. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Anderson kicks to Edwards. Back to Anderson. Driving in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scorers, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant right side. And then Morant slams it in.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Edwards puts the move on. Great D that time from Bane. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Brooks right side. Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. The Timberwolves have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now, here's Bane. Outside Jackson. Launches a 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards passes to Russell. There's 3-pointers off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Brooks with him. He's picked up by Russell. Bane kicks to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Anderson. And Anderson is right there.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Russell. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
For the Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
Both free throws good from Morant. Here's Russell. From deep. Ja Morant has been leading the charge. Thank you, David. And we'll be...
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 20. The Grizzlies, 33.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' spot. They've got Clark. He's out there with Green, and it's Conchar into the shooting guard position. Now, here's Clark. Here's Conchar. It's hauled in by Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Now Reed. Crafty move. Tillman grabs the miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Passes it to Conchar. Back to Clark. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Clark. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Grizzlies lead by 15. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Count that one.
And that solid delay in the paint continues here, guys.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Fires the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Now here's McDaniel, defended by Jones. Noel, no good. Memphis leading by 13. Clark into the lane. Another shot. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Clark. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Stolen. All going up court. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Reed. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Now here's Jones, guarded closely. Conchar can't get it to go.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
McDaniels passes to Reed. Here's Noel. Back to Reed. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Jones in the post. Clark with a wide open look. Memphis the rebound. There's the dish to Jones. Tries again. No good on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Prince kicks to McDaniel. Over Clark. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
With the drive, they kick it out to Green. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Here's Tillman, guarded by Reed. Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Green finds Clark. Green taking his time here. Clark, the pass to Green. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Clark into the lane. And it's Clark with the jam.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Over to the left wing. They need this. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Jalen.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Stolen by McDaniels. And so it's Memphis controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Prince. Reed is out there with McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Now here's Jackson after D'Angelo Russell's miss, and it's Morant missing.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And it's good, 2 points.
They opened the gates, and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Morant outside. Here he goes, and Morant throws it down.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Stolen by Jackson. Brooks finds Morant. Down low. Here's Tillman. That one no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Towns, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
First team foul. Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams checked in.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Brooks against Anderson. Bane. The rebound by Anderson. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Now Towns, following the three-point attempt by Dylan Brooks. Edwards passes to Gobert. Shoots. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
He dishes it to Jackson. Back to Bane. Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
Dylan Brooks.
Second free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 17. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bane. Towns, the pass to Russell. And the rejection by Jackson. Bane kicks to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Assist goes to.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Russell, no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 19.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out, executed their game plan. And
oh, my goodness. What a play.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's rebounded by Towns. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
The three from Morant. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Russell inside, guarded by Morant. Russell no luck. Morant with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
Your support means a lot.
Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring Smitty. Sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Zubac in at the 5 spot.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
And the Clippers with the ball after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And the lob disrupted, not to be. It's stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Clippers. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
And it's Russell on the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Russell's gotten his second bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Wall. Leonard for 3. They get the rebound. Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Clippers foul. Ivica Zubac. First personal foul.
He misses the free throw.
In this era of stretch bigs, many traditional centers have struggled, but Rudy Gobert just continues to thrive at both ends.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Up top, Wall, guarded by Russell. Out to Powell. Stolen by Russell. And they're pushing it up. Here's Edwards. The shot won't fall. Wall with the defensive effort.
Swatted by the guard. John Wall has sneaky length at 6'3".
George for 3. It doesn't go for him. Here's Edwards. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Leonard finds George. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
They get it back. Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Wall.
2 minutes.
And the big finish by Wall.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
George passes to Wall. Sinks it from distance. Wall's got 5. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Wall. Leonard finds George. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And 1:01 left now in the first quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Anderson passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
George against Anderson. Oh, and the dunk by George!
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
George against Anderson. George passes.
Oh,
wow. He went way up.
Goodness. Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
George for 3, knocks down the triple. George has got 6.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding.
And please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kyle and George are out on the wings. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Outside Russell. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Leonard for 3. Clippers keep it alive. The 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now here's George. 6 points for him. The quick look, no good that time. Outside Russell. Crafty move. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
Leonard can't get it to go.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
And Edwards slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And he lobs it up top. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Anderson. Offline with a three. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Anderson passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
George outside. There's the triple. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Gobert passes to Edwards. Here's Towns from deep. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field. Up top, George, defended by Gobert. Powell outside. Nifty move, and Powell with the stuff.
Look at how high Norman Powell gets on these dunks. Loves showing off his athleticism.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. And Gobert with the stuff.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Up top, Powell from the arc. Anderson pulls it down for Minnesota. They've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Powell against Edwards. Oh, solid D from Leonard. George outside from the corner. He squares up and sinks it. George has got 8 points.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Russell against Wall. Russell to pass to Towns. They get it again. Takes a 3. Doesn't fall for him. Only 1 for 8 from the floor now. The Clippers in the lead. George outside and stolen by Gobert. Here's Anderson. He can't get that one to fall. The Clippers go the other way with it. Knocked loose. It's George on the wing. 3-pointer. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan was one of the best.
Blocked. George drives in. Out to Powell. Puts up a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one. Left side, Russell. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 6 seconds left in the second quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot, no good.
That's the end of the first half. With the score.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number
31.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game. He's been everywhere.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Anderson in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Jackson can't get it to go. Well, for a kid growing up like Man did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, B.A. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
McDaniels can't hit.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Batum. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
With how good Batum is at the line, probably not wise to foul him.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Timberwolves shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pass to Noel from downtown. The Clippers grab the miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
To 3, Covington. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
13 fouls.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Morris on the wing. Reed defending. Clock at 6. Goes back up. Batum outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's McLaughlin, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McLaughlin's got his first basket.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's McLaughlin. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. McLaughlin's got his second basket.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Pass to Batum. Here's Mann. Kicks it out to Jackson. Batum, right side. And too long on the shot. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Prince.
2 minutes.
Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And it's McLaughlin missing. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie.
Covington is a high IQ player, understands when to dish it.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's McLaughlin, and the foul on Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Noel. Another miss by Minnesota.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Covington. And it's Noel with a rebound. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Reed. McDaniels against Covington. Here's McLaughlin. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And for the Clippers, they're shooting a disappointing 38%. Batum. Now here's Morris. On the wing man.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Here's Reed. The Clippers grab the miss. Batum outside. Three-pointer. McDaniels with the rebound.
Blocking foul on Marcus Morris Sr. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jalen Noel. Taking.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a 13-point game. On the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Powell and George are out on the wings. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Here's Russell. Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Second chance shot with 1 on the clock. There's the block. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Six on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back. And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Offensive board. Towns can't get it to go. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Leonard for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Back to Towns. Pass to Gobert. 3 on the clock. From 18 feet away. The shot by Russell, no good.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up. We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses, protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Pass to George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Man, good whistle there.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
It's scooped up. Here's Gobert. Left side, Edwards. Goes up again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul.
It's going to be on even to Zubac.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
The Clippers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Outside Wall. And a miss there on the triple.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that. Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
George outside. Fires the three. And again, no good by the Clippers. Oh, got a piece of it. Gobert passes to Towns. Edwards for three. Here's Anderson. And the layup is good.
Great position on the boards there. Kyle, such a smart player. And then you have to love the finish.
Wall, the pass to George. This one for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
George with it. Throws it up high. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Towns with the ball, and it's Leonard picking him up. The three from Russell. He's off on that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. George, a deep three. Towns with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Here's Edwards. Count it!
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Now George. On the take. Pass to Wall. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. On the break. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Clutch performance by Russell. He keeps his cool and just zeroes in on finding his shot.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George outside. Zubac passes to George. The three is up. George with another miss.
It's all about getting a three right here.
And they're looking to tie it up. Live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close. All right, Allie, good stuff there.